Leviticus chapter 6, verse 1 to 30. And the Lord said to Moses, "If anyone sins against me by refusing to return a deposit on something borrowed or rented, or by refusing to return something entrusted to him, or by robbery, or by oppressing his neighbor, or by finding a lost article and lying about it, swearing that he doesn't have it, on the day he is found guilty of any such sin, he shall restore what he took, adding a 20% fine, and give it to the one he has harmed. And on the same day, he shall bring his guilt offering to the tabernacle. His guilt offering shall be a ram without defect, and must be worth whatever value you demand. He shall bring it to the priest, and the priest shall make atonement for him before the Lord, and he shall be forgiven. What to do for the burnt offering? Then the Lord said to Moses, "Give Aaron and his sons these regulations concerning the burnt offering. The burnt offering shall be left upon the hearth of the altar all night, with the altar fire kept burning. The next morning, the priest shall put on his linen undergarments and his linen outer garments, and clean out the ashes of the burnt offering, and put them beside the altar. Then he shall change his clothes and carry the ashes outside the camp to a place that is ceremonially clean. Meanwhile, the fire on the altar must be kept burning. It must not go out. The priest shall put on fresh wood each morning, and lay the daily burnt offering on it, and burn the fat of the daily peace offering. The fire must be kept burning upon the altar continually. It must never go out." What to do for the grain offering? These are the regulations concerning the grain offering. Aaron's sons shall stand in front of the altar to offer it before the Lord. The priest shall then take out a handful of the finely ground flour with the olive oil and the incense mixed into it, and burn it upon the altar as a representative portion for the Lord, and it will be received with pleasure by the Lord. After taking out this handful, the remainder of the flour will belong to Aaron and his sons for their food. It shall be eaten without yeast in the courtyard of the tabernacle. Stress this instruction that if it is baked, it must be without yeast. I have given to the priests this part of the burnt offerings made to me. However, all of it is most holy, just as is the entire sin offering and the entire guilt offering. It may be eaten by any male descendant of Aaron, any priest, generation after generation. But only the priests may eat these offerings made by fire to the Lord. And Jehovah said to Moses, "On the day Aaron and his sons are anointed and inducted into the priesthood, they shall bring to the Lord a regular grain offering, a tenth of a bushel of fine flour, half to be offered in the morning and half in the evening. It shall be cooked on a griddle, using olive oil, and should be well cooked. Then brought to the Lord as an offering that pleases him very much. As the sons of the priests replace their fathers, they shall be inducted into office by offering this same sacrifice on the day of their anointing. This is a perpetual law. These offerings shall be entirely burned up before the Lord. None of it shall be eaten. What to do for the sin offering? Then the Lord said to Moses, Tell Aaron and his sons that these are the instructions concerning the sin offering. The sacrifice is most holy, and shall be killed before the Lord at the place where the burnt offerings are killed. The priest who performs the ceremony shall eat it in the courtyard of the tabernacle. Only those who are sanctified, the priests, may touch this meat. If any blood sprinkles onto their clothing, it must be washed in a holy place. Then the clay pot in which the clothing is boiled shall be broken, or if a bronze kettle is used, it must be scoured and rinsed out thoroughly. Every male among the priests may eat this offering, but only they, for it is most holy. No sin offering may be eaten by the priests if any of its blood is taken into the tabernacle to make atonement in the holy place. That carcass must be entirely burned with fire before the Lord. I'll leave these questions with you. Kindly share your thoughts and comment below.